Hello and welcome back to the DropOutDragon. We haven't put out a video in a while, so decided to make one up tonight. Tonight we're going to be looking at a weapon with the build that you are currently seeing right now, called the Loyce Greatsword. Now, this is from the third DLC, and you can get it from the totally not lazy copy pasta gank boss at the end of the Frozen Wastes. So, on a Rob Flynn build, you're going to be looking at damage and scaling like that, and this is only 30-30. This isn't even on a 40-40 quality build, which is preferable to me, but I didn't want to go farm for a soul vessel, and this is the only build that anybody dropped this on my live stream for me. And I don't 100% care for this weapon in terms of fun. So, let's go over its moveset really quickly, and I'll get into why I don't think it's that fun in a little bit. So, this is the normal R1, nothing really special. Here you go, here's the R2s. Okay, nothing special there. However, what defines this weapon as being so strange is that when you two-hand it, it does that. And it does this. Like a mixture between a greatsword and a straight sword, which is where the power in this weapon really lies. Now, it's still slower, but, you know. So there, you saw the R1s. These are the R2s, which is going to be your bread and butter. Like any greatsword, you're going to be pressing R2, and you're going to be baiting for those R2s because they hurt. They hurt a lot, especially if you're using the old Leo ring with that poke, because that counts as a thrust. So I've been told, but it did seem like I did more damage with that. Too much damage. I actually took that ring off because it was just not fun. Which leads me to why I'm not a huge fan of this weapon. I think it does way too much damage, and I know everyone's, oh, but it's a great sword. It's supposed to do damage. Well, yeah, but it's boring to fight. They always have to two-hand it, because, I mean, not two-handing this weapon is just dumb. There's no reason not to. That's where its strength and uniqueness lies. So you have to be, you know, a little bit more understanding in that way, but you're still just looking at the guys doing the same thing. They're catching you in rolls. They're just looking at you. And this weapon bugs me to fight. I'm not a fan of it. And if they really want to, they'll take their 40-40 quality build and Rob Flynn it, like I am right now, just to show off its strength, and then buff it with Sunlight Blade or some god-awful thing, and next thing you know, you're losing half your health in one combo, doing just as much damage as, you know, our friend with the Murakumo here. So how should this weapon be used? Now, I'm going to go ahead and let you guys know that I am not 100% comfortable with this weapon. I don't use it very often. I'm not particularly fond of it in any way, so I don't use it very often. So the way I think it should be played, seeing as how it's a bait weapon, okay, is using it to your strengths to just wait out the enemy, make sure they're making mistakes. Like this guy wants to go for a bait parry, I can already tell. That's why he pulled out that rapier. And we'll just look at him. Look at the damage we've already done to him. He's already kind of given up. We're just kind of looking at him. No big deal. Running R1 and then backstab. And there you go. There you have it. That's how you should use this weapon. I mean, I'm sorry. This thing kind of bothers me. So I'll probably not be talking a whole lot about it. It is very powerful. And in the right hands, it can do a lot of damage, like any weapon in this game, if you really put effort into it, unless it's, you know, a ladle. Everybody says it's OP as a joke. Don't believe it. You know, the ladle and the pickaxe being the worst, and then, of course, there's these high-class tier weapons like these things that just annihilate everything. But you know what I mean. In the right hands, it could just annihilate people. So that's really all you can say, is that it's a unique weapon in the moveset, but it's not so different that it's interesting. I don't think it's all that interesting. It's just, like I said, not my favorite thing in the world. But it's what's available, and that's what I'm going to do. And I'm sure you've already seen it before, but people have been clamoring for me to make more YouTubes. I don't know why. Because to me, it's a bunch of unedited garbage, but I guess all creators hate their own work, but oh well. I live stream. That's what I do. I live stream. That's the bread and butter of my life when it comes to content creation. So that's what I do. I live stream, and you can find that link in the description because that's when my live stream's going on. I got music playing, not like here. I can't do that. YouTube gets mad. I got people in chat. Everybody's having fun, and we can actually enjoy Dark Souls 2, which comes to another problem I have is that I'm not enjoying Dark Souls 2 as much as I'd like to, and that's one of the reasons I haven't made YouTubes is because either it's already been done or I just don't want to do it because Dark Souls 2, you know, it's been out almost a year, if not a year. I don't know. I don't want to look. It make me feel bad about myself. But it's been this long amount of time, and Bloodborne's right around the corner, so I just don't care. Now, this guy definitely is Rob Flint, which is great, because I am too. So, and I'll just do that, catch him in his little roll. This is one thing this weapon is very good at, is catching people in rolls, like his axe. So he wants to be all fancy and play unlocked and do things like that. And that's fine. I don't care. I'll just do that. Look, I caught him in the roll again. I don't have to play smart with this. I mean, you know, you do, but you don't at the same time. He's got to be real fancy. He's got to hit me a lot more times than I got to hit him. I could bait for parries if I really wanted to, but he knows what he's doing, so I got to be a little bit more careful. Thought I was going to get that, but I didn't. I won't do it, and then I do. Good job, Dragon. You're the coolest in the world. And it's going to be a double kill, or something weird is going to happen. And voila, the arena. So, I'm actually really surprised that didn't hit me, his poke. And I know it didn't look like it should hit me, but it probably did on his screen. So, both being cautious, and he actually got me, so there we go. I didn't really play smart with this weapon. I mean, when I did, I got a lot of damage done, and that's good. So, you know, you can see, obviously, if you want to pay more attention and play, you know, backpedal a little bit more, or just look at them that way, in the regards that you can just keep trading with them, and if you have to, and you'll do the damage, because it is a greatsword. That's what it does. So, either way. But it's been a lack of interest in Dark Souls 2, but I will try until Bloodborne comes out, because as of right now, it hasn't come out. I will be trying to provide content for that. I will be streaming it constantly. That is the plan so far, unless something catastrophic happens, which I doubt. I pray. Let me pray real quick. Go say sorry to the Mormons and pray. You know, please don't fuck me over for Bloodborne. But I mean, just everybody in the community, and I'm not the only person. Everybody has they're just done. They're done with this game. They want to move on. It has its obvious flaws. They become more and more apparent as time goes on, and you're just done. It did not have the longevity of Dark Souls 1, and everybody knows that, and that's fine. This isn't an I hate Dark Souls 2 tirade. I don't want to do that. But I'm explaining to you guys why I haven't been providing very much content. That's why. And I'm also being made to play with a weapon I don't want to play with, which makes me upset. And y'all are making me play Dark Souls 2. So, there's that. So either way, my plan, pump out some more videos, pass the time until Bloodborne, and then start making some real content that's just not this garbage all the time. And that was a good parry. That was a good parry. He's happy about that, I'm sure. I'm just mindlessly swinging away, which I shouldn't be doing, I know, but this is kind of what you're supposed to do, in a way. Didn't get the backstab, that's fine. He's playing unlocked, makes him look all kinds of fancy. Look at him go. Look, guys. Super fancy. Catch him in the roll after that R2. Just, you know, that's it. Look at that. Look how much... I'm not trying. Look at this. I'm not even going all hardcore, and I've already taken half his health. 2 hits were like 1,000-something damage. Didn't that what popped up there? I mean, did you see that? Like, come on. And this is on a 30-30. Look at that. Oh, 751 on On a two R1s, there we are. And then this poor guy who got a nice parry. He's playing somewhat smart. He's thinking about it. No, doesn't matter. I've already kind of won. Oh, and then I use my magic teleporting powers. I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but I have them. That was beautiful. Whew. Totally legit. Souls, why can't you have a good netcode? Why can't you? Why can't you just do it, okay? Why can't you just do it? Everybody would be happy. Just do it, man. It's the saddest thing, but there it is. So, oh well. Loyce Greatsword, everybody. However, I will continue to keep playing with it and showing you guys how no one should use it at all. I'm so cheerful today, huh? So cheerful. I had some problems with my recording equipment, so I'm in that kind of mood. So I don't care. We're just gonna keep going. And I'll eventually make a video on the Hide Knight sword, which is a much more enjoyable weapon to me. I feel so much more aggressive with it, and I'm going to make that video probably right after this one. And then I'll be all kinds of happy and cheerful again. Won't that be nice? So, but until then, oh well. The Loyce Greatsword, in of itself, is not super OP, but it can be made OP very easily. Just like the matchmaking system that just makes you wait. That's pretty OP too. Oh boy. I did not think I'd be this salty when I was recording this. But either way, this weapon can be made into doing a lot of things. It is not a super boring weapon. It's just not for my kind of play style. That's, yeah, I got you. I got you, statue. I know. Match not found. I got that. Thank you. This weapon it just doesn't really go to my play style, and it makes me kind of upset. Like I'm not a huge fan of it. And it's the reward, of course, after one of the obvious crappy bosses of the DLC. Not a reward specifically, but their soul. Their soul is the reward for it. But not that I ever did that. With that soul, nope. That was on one other character, and then I never did that DLC again. And someone dropped me this weapon on stream, and that was Andy Maxter. Thank you, Andy Maxter, for dropping it. I remember you, buddy. Otherwise, so I plan, and it's totally true. Like if you're sitting there thinking, oh, he's just pumping out these videos to stay relevant till Bloodborne. Well, yeah, that's kind of true. I'm trying to find something to do and go on, hey guys, I'm not dead. Here I am. I'm going to be so much happier when we've all moved on. I know a lot of content creators are, and we'll have all just gotten away, moved on with our lives. Won't that be just fucking magical? So we got a little spear user here. Someone knows what they're doing. They're rank 3 or whatever. And they got a nice little Rob Flynn build. Everybody does. That's the way to go if you're going to be doing any serious melee. You know, and about half my build is kind of like unusable, seeing as how I'm not using any pyromancy. I guess I should be. And this guy's, smart. So he's like, oh, I'll just parry that. No big deal. So parry this. Or don't. Just walk away. That's cool too. It's cool, bro. You're good. Oh, that was so close. I wanted it. I did. You could tell. I really wanted it. Ah, yeah, the shoulder tap. There we go. Ah, but you're the better bro. Absolutely. Getting really aggressive in my face. This person should be doing the showcase video, not me. Not me. This person looks like they have a good time at this game. We're trapped in this corridor. This is the worst place to be against a spear user. I still got hit, but I rolled. But ta-da! Even though I played like shit, this person played way better than I did. Way better than them. Sorry, me. They're way better than me in this fight. I played like shit, didn't matter. I was able to do the damage. Ta-da, I win. And that's oh, that just bugs me so much that I won that. I know that sounds so stupid, but it's true. Oh. I just had to poke once and be like, "Oh yeah, that's 420 damage. Woohoo." Allocate time for air horns. I'm the best. Not really. So, and I'm just like I said, I'm just trying to get through this one. That's not my favorite weapon in the whole world, and I'm just ready. I've been practicing with it, and I've been playing around with it on my live stream a little bit, and then I did a couple of warm-up rounds before this video was being recorded, and I don't know, it's just not my favorite thing in the world. And I don't recommend it to a bunch of people because a lot of people like it, and there's some people who just don't. There's some people who are like me, and they're like, "Oh, it's boring. All you're doing is two-handing it and pressing R2 the most. Like that's boring." Or baiting for when people are rolling into you, so you can R1 a few times, or just R2 and you might catch them anyway. But that's you're just two-handing it the whole time. There's no reason to one-hand this weapon. There are better greatswords to one-hand than this one. But, obviously, the only way to really use this is two-handing it. Because that's why it's unique. That's why it's special, because it has this bizarre moveset. For a greatsword, at least. Not really bizarre. It's no Santir spear, but... oh, wow. But let's keep going. I like the little hat on my back, by the way. It's one of my favorite fashion pieces, to pretend I put my hat on my back. It's very nice. Very special. We have a Sir Alone. No, we don't. Yes, we do, but he's got a parrying dagger. I was not aware that Sir Alone used a parrying dagger. Could be wrong. Don't think I am. I did fight that guy a lot. I know he can parry you, but... now, this guy's rolling, and I'm just going to catch him in his rolls, and we're going to do 1,200 damage. Hope that's cool with you, guy. We're going to do some of that shoulder tap. Beautiful. I don't know why he punched me. The disrespect, or a mistake. It's one of those. So, but because I just, caught him in rolls and all that, and he's going to try that, and I'm just going to R2. So... he tried to bait me for his second R2, didn't work, and I'll just poke right in your face, da-da-da, you're dead. And I'm only using this weapon in the way that I think other people would be using it. Remember that, too. Like, I'm buffing it and all that. It'd be a lot more fair, I guess. That's a stupid word to use in Dark Souls. I know. But it would be a little bit more fair to not buff it, I guess, and just keep it as its Rob Flynn self. But I'm using it as other people would. They'll definitely buff it. Everybody buffs it, and they go to town. And I'm sure there'll be a couple people in the comments section, "I don't buff it. The fuck? I'm a good player, man. Who the fuck are you on the internet telling me what I can and cannot do?" Well, no, it's all based on opinion, so you're just gonna have to deal with that. You know what I should do? I should just make a video called The Arena and You, and in it, I'll just be super opinionated about everything so everyone can get pissed off. That's what I should do. I probably won't, because when I live stream for like 3 to 4 to 5 hours, and after that I'm just dead to this game. I don't want to play it anymore for that day. So I don't want to record anything. So even as a joke, I don't want to record anything. Isn't that bad? I was so ready for Bloodborne. Please, God, it's 19 days away from the time of this recording. So this is the guy who beat me before. Let's see if I could play even dumber and win. Let's see if I could do that. Let's see if I can get out of my salt fest and get a little giggle out of him. I say that, but I'm, obviously, now that I'm talking shit, I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna lose. So let's bait him. Let's play smart. Let's think about it a little bit. Make him run around. Do the little spins. You get your unlocked spinny ruse. Then you get caught in that. Oh, look at that. That's a third of your health at least. Getting close. Wants to really get that damage in. Gets a little poke in. Well, not a poke, but a little slash. There's his poke. Uh-oh. What are you doing? Oh, no. Oh, man. How'd that happen? How'd that happen? Didn't he, like, roll around and emote spam? There we go. Yeah. Throw that out there. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, feel better. Feel pumped. Got it up, you know? No big deal. Anyway. So, do I recommend this weapon? Yes, I do. I recommend everybody give it at least a shot because it is a fairly popular weapon, and with all popular weapons, you should use them for a little while, at least to know how they're used. Once you get acquainted with how a weapon is used, you can think about it when you're fighting the other person. You can think, I did this when I used the Loyce Greatsword. Maybe he's going to do that too. Oh, yeah, he's starting to kind of fit the pattern of how you're supposed to use this weapon. I remember it because I used it, and I'll be able to counter whatever he's doing and feel good about myself, which is, that's the way you get good at the game. That's the way you get good. Either way. So hopefully, we're going to have that all figured out soon when it comes to Bloodborne, or it's going to be maybe another 3 months before anybody knows how anything works in that game. But that's okay. We'll be there. I do plan to put the Let's Play and all that on there, so we'll just be so happy. And when I say we, I mean like a ton of content creators. It's going to be so happy to move on from this game. But everybody wanted me to make YouTube videos, so here I am. Bloodborne ain't out yet. This is what you get. Especially when I have to use something that I don't want to. Oh, alright. It's him again. Does the run around spinny. Look how spinny he is, guys. He's trying to catch me. Trying to catch me. That's nice. He just wants to be my friend. Get real close. Give me a hug with that axe. It's no big deal. I didn't get that trade, which sad, but true. Now see this? If he hadn't poised through that, oh my god, so much damage I would have done just because he rolled into me. Don't roll into people, folks. You're gonna get hurt. Pulls out that straight sword. Oh, and he got me. So there we go. So what's the problem with what we're looking at? And this is, obviously he played better, and that's fine. Don't care. But what's the problem when it comes to weapons like these? Well, when you rob Flynn anything, it becomes extraordinarily damaging. It could just do so much damage, which you guys will see in a Hyde Knight video I have planned. But he's got faster weapons. I can't trade with him. So that's your big weakness with a weapon like this, is that it's kind of slow. So you're gonna lose like that. You will lose just like I lost that time because I can't trade with him. He's moving around too fast and he's gonna hit me. So you kind of have to bait it out, and I get hit. So his particular play style I'm not a fan of because I don't like the whole unlocked spin around thing. It looks so goofy, and it's nothing against people who use it. It just looks dumb mechanically to me. It doesn't look neat. It doesn't look cool. It just looks dumb, and I don't like it. But that's personal opinion. It's effective and it works better than what I'm doing. I know that. Once you get get good, and you can do that, and you run around in fucking circles the whole damn time, you can get better. But it looks stupid, and I don't want to do it. I don't want to be. I don't want to be the guy who's just spinning around in a fucking circle. Is that how combat was back in the day? I don't think so. I don't think Sir Eddington, Valiant Knight of Jerusalem, was like spinning around, screaming 320. See, it's like 360 and 420 mixed in one. Isn't that neat? Thank you, Reddit. So anyway. That's not a playstyle I am familiar with, because I don't want to do that. It just looks goofy to me, and it's just showing how odd the movement is for this game as compared to the other ones. So Now this person, I remember fighting this person in my warm-up match. They have the engraved gauntlets, I think, and that axe hurts. That axe, though, it hurts. It hurts a lot. So it hurts more than mine because Sacred Oath and engraved gauntlets and buff and Rob Flynn probably. So be careful. No health though. That's good, right? See, look at that. Those two R2s. Just look at that. There we go. That's the damage. Nope, none of that. GG. Oh no, denial. I'm stupid. And they parried. Of course they did. Denial is so strong. I'm not dead. I'm not dead. Oh man, I didn't deserve to win that. Look at that magic pixel, it's barely there. Oh man, they deserved to definitely have won that one. They got that parry and everything, but it didn't matter because of the damage and weirdness of this weapon. Just whatever. I can still play stupid as long as I got the damage behind me. I can win every once in a while at least, and then piss off somebody decent like that who's actually giving a shit, and they just get screwed because they make one mistake and it takes off more than half their health. Like, oh Jesus. This game sometimes. But that's about it. I'm done. I want to move on to weapons that I enjoy and stop being as salty as I am about this, because this is just not my favorite thing to do with this weapon and how it is. Maybe because I'm just not good at it. That could be a big defining factor, is that I'm actually kind of bad with it. So I'm just going, oh, it's boring and it kind of, it's just weird. No, I suck and I need to get good with it, and that's probably why I don't like it as much. So, and I haven't spent anywhere near as much time on it than I have anything else. But anyway, thank you guys for dropping by. Here's the video that people were asking for. I'm sorry that it had a little bit of saltiness to it, but I can't put my heart into it. I can't put my heart into this game as much as I want to, and especially when I'm doing something I'm not a huge fan of. So, and on a build I'm not a huge fan of at this time. But thank you guys for dropping by. There'll be a link in the description to my live stream, which is what I do mostly. Like, I'm not just a YouTuber. I do stream. I Twitch. People are always like, "Oh, I didn't know you did Twitch." Well, yeah, I do Twitch. It'll be down there, and Twitter and all that crap. If you guys want to be involved in that, then woohoo! Man, this was an honest recording, wasn't it? Holy shit! All right, you guys have a good one. The TheDropOutDragon is dropping.